SMT Nation, we back. Nation, we got an article here about T-Mobile and their fixed wireless subscribers. Where are they coming from? What type of services have they used in the past? Where are they taking the share from? It's good perspective on what T-Mobile is doing and where they're disrupting. I will be sure to link this for you in the description from the telecompetitor. And the author is Joan Engebretsen. Hopefully I got that right. Anyways, link in the description, and also in the description, link for the real SMT Buy Me a Coffee link. If you want to support your creators directly, that's one way to do it. And you can also check out our partner, Mint Mobile. Get a great deal on wireless service, and you'll be helping out the channel in the process. All right, so in this article, we learn a little bit about the T-Mobile Home Internet customer. According to the most recent research and studies, T-Mobile's 5G home internet or fixed wireless access subscribers tend to skew rural. And by that, we mean out in the country. Okay, so the data is from OpenSignal, and they also found that a majority of the customers are concentrated in areas with little to no mobile network congestion. So basically, it's the perfect storm. You're taking, creating a home internet option in places that are typically unserved or underserved, right? So you're giving them a connection, and you're also putting it in places with very low population density, which allows, the fixed wireless to serve as good enough, right? So congestion less of a risk. 96% of T-Mobile's fixed wireless access subs reside in zip codes with low or limited congestion. Just 4% of customers are in zip codes that are heavily loaded. So it really kind of leads us to believe that, they're not really selling the home internet where congestion is a risk factor. And this is something I alluded to last year. The T-Mobile home internet is not responsible for congestion issues on tower sites. And the fact that it's bottom tier priority and it's always deprioritized under all conditions kind of shows us that if the T-Mobile network is congested, it's legitimate mobile network usage, right? It's people in their smartphones. It's usually in places where T-Mobile has incredible market share, right? The urban core is typically where they thrive. So the share of T-Mobile home internet subscribers by network congestion level, according to the Q4 2022 data, shows 96% of users of the T-Mobile home internet are considered to be in low or limited congestion areas. This is according to OpenSignal. Now, I'm guessing the report probably looks at the typical broadband speed of the home internet product and then also probably compares the mobile network performance. So pretty clear. T-Mobile is being responsible and not bogging down the network just to monetize the network in these places. They've got a set number of subscribers they're willing to put on a sector in order to accommodate that usage while keeping the mobile network experience as somewhat of a priority for their customers. What's next for T-Mobile? Obviously, they're going to have to continue to densify, expand coverage in more places. Obviously, they have more spectrum. They have to get on air. They have yet to really do anything with mmWave. We're expecting something of the sort very soon. Obviously, they can also start, their C-RAN deployments at a grander scale, small cells to offload and split cells, reducing congestion and obviously covering up, coverage gaps that they might have. And I think also the fact that they've got more spectrum on deck coming from Spectrum Auction 108. We're just waiting for the assignment. And then they also have N77 spectrum holdings, in some places 40 megahertz. In other places, they've got additional because they own both C-band 3700 and the DoD in the 3400. So this is confirmation. The T-Mobile home internet subscriber is not really the reason for the network being congested. They're obviously not really selling the service unless the capacity is available. All right, now when it comes to the download speeds, ranging from 35 megabits per second to 115 megabits per second, and a range of 33 to 182 since that report. So speeds are actually picking up on the high end, right? And then the upstream, I think they're saying that the average or the range is between 6 and 23 megabits per second. That's the same. They are clearly selling the service where fixed wireless subscribers are saying it's good enough. It provides a substitute or an alternative option. And, it's priced well. You look at the uptake. I mean, it's here in the title. T-Mobile Home Internet quadrupling their fixed wireless access subscribers in 1 year. I think this is going to be a good year for them, too. Maybe it's not going to be the same growth, but I think it's going to be pretty close. And who knows, there might be some quarters where they do really well. 45.9% of T-Mobile's fixed wireless access footprint faces off against fiber-to-the-premise competitors and cable competitors. 43% against cable without fiber-to-the-premise. 7.7% against fiber-to-the-premise only. And just 3.2% of T-Mobile's fixed wireless access services areas don't compete against cable or fiber-to-the-premise. So they're always going up against cable and fiber. So it goes to show you that even though cable and fiber is a far superior technology, reliability, all those things, the T-Mobile pricing, the T-Mobile brand, the structure, the lack of balloon and explosive pricing gives T-Mobile the edge, and it's got consumers looking at them. It says here, and I found this was kind of interesting, T-Mobile fixed wireless access service in Q4 2022 achieved penetration of almost 3% in areas with DSL and no cable, compared to 1.2% in areas with fiber-to-the-premise and cable competition. So basically, DSL is doomed, and if there's no cable in a place, T-Mobile's going to thrive. But it's basically less than half the penetration when fiber-to-the-premise and cable is offered. So majority of people still choosing the wireline connection. I don't blame them, but there are people saying, hey, I'll go with the fixed wireless. It's good enough. Pricing is fair. I can deal with it. I can rock with it. No problems. Okay, again, I'm going to link this in the description. You guys tell me what you think about some of those numbers. Tell me what you think about some of that perspective. I'm not surprised. T-Mobile's hitting their mark. They gave the analogy, right? There's Toyotas and there's Ferraris, and some people just want to own Toyotas, and that's what fixed wireless access means to them. And I think that's an interesting analogy, and I think it works. What do you guys think? Sound off in the comment section below. You are the voice of the people, the SMT Nation. Let your voice be heard. Like, share, subscribe for more. Turn on the bell notification icon to never miss an upload. Links are in the description for all things going on with the channel. Big shout out to my YouTube members and patrons for making content on the channel possible. If you want to become a member, all you got to do is hit that join button. It's next to the subscribe in my channel name. You'll get access to more videos and live streams and other types of perks and content. Same thing for the Patreon side. If you guys want to support me, the link is in the description. And don't forget, if you want to support the SMT directly, you can buy me a coffee. Keep the SMT caffeinated and motivated. And if you're looking for a good deal on your wireless service, look no further than our partner, Mint Mobile. The partner link in the description. Save money and help out the channel in the process. Thank you for watching, folks. Have a great rest of the day. We'll see you on the next one. Peace.